Hi there! Welcome to Inspire Yoga. In today's sequence, we'll be moving from seated and tabletop pose and working on all the lovely ways we can move the spine. If you want to cushion your knees, go ahead and grab a blanket, fold it, and place it over your mat. All right, let's get started. Today we'll begin from seated. Feel free to grab a blanket, a block, or a cushion, something to make this more comfortable as we connect to our breath. Find a comfortable seat, sit up tall. Feel your shoulders relax down. Relax the hands onto the legs or knees. Soften your gaze or close your eyes. Relax your facial muscles and begin to connect to your breath. I'll invite you to take a few cleansing breaths here. When you're ready, inhale fully in through your nose and exhale, release out your mouth. A couple more times, breathing in through your nose. Exhale, release out the mouth. One more time, take in as much air as you can. And completely let it go. Continue to inhale and exhale through your nose now. Working on a slow, long breath. Allow this breath to lengthen you out through your torso. Feel as though you're growing taller as you breathe in. And start to feel very grounded down, rooted as you breathe out. Heavy through the legs. As you begin to take control of your breath, as you slow the breath down, notice the mind beginning to quiet as you continuously redirect your attention to your inhales and to your exhales. Acknowledge any distractions, sounds, sensations, thoughts, and use these as reminders to tune inward, to explore deeper within. Take just another moment to stay connected to your breath, to notice. Then we'll begin to move with our breath. On an inhale, start to open across your chest, press your shoulder blades back and towards each other. Maybe tilt your head back. And on your exhale, round through your back and tuck your chin in towards your chest. Could allow the hands to slide on the legs here. Inhale, open up, press the shoulders back and down. And on your exhale, round. You might even roll off of your sit bones here, really lean back. Cats and cows movements through the spine from seated. Feeling that sensation of pressing the shoulder blades back and towards each other as you breathe in. And feeling as though you're drawing the shoulder blades away from each other as you breathe out. Couple more times. Inhale, open up across your chest. Maybe you look up. And exhale, round. One last time, breathing in fully. And exhale, round through your back. Empty out. Find center, bring your chin parallel to the floor. And turn your head to the right as if you're about to look over your shoulder. Keeping that left shoulder relaxed. And come back to center. Looking over to the left now. Finding that stretch down the side of the neck into the shoulder on the right side. And back to center once again. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale your hands to heart center. Press your palms together. 2 more times. Nice big circle with the arms. Inhale fully, maybe look up. And exhale, hands in front of the heart. Press the palms together. Once more, inhale, reach. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment. Go ahead and make your way onto your hands and knees. Come to tabletop pose. Place your hands directly below your shoulders. Bring your knees below your hips. Tuck your toes under here to help with your balance. And start to just shift through the shoulders. So feel a sensation of lowering the chest, pressing the shoulder blades back and towards each other. And then lifting the chest, bringing the shoulder blades away from each other. So it's not the exaggeration of a cat or cow movement. It's just a slight shift, lifting and lowering through the upper back, through the shoulders. Come back to neutral. Spread the fingers wide. Make sure those shoulders are above the wrists. Knees are back behind the hips or directly below. Lift the weight out of the right arm. Reach the right hand all the way up to the ceiling. And with your exhale, thread that right arm behind the left. Reach all the way over to the left with your right fingertips. Bend into the left arm to lower onto the right shoulder, resting on the right side of the head. Keep the hips up over the knees. Tuck the toes to help with your balance. And maybe you stay just as you are. You could keep that left hand pressing down into the mat. You might extend that left leg back. You could keep the tippy toes touching down to the mat, or you could make this a balance and start to lift that left leg. Long, smooth breaths. If you've lifted that left leg, go ahead and bend into the knee. Bring that left knee down beside the right. Press into the left hand. Lift all the way back up. Reach your right arm up. And exhale, bring that right hand back down to the mat. Second side, lift the left hand up and out, reaching up towards the ceiling. And with your exhale, cross that left arm behind the right. Come all the way down to rest on your left shoulder, the left side of the head, keeping the hips up over the knees. Press that right hand down into the mat to help with your balance here. Then maybe you extend that right leg back. Toes can stay down on the mat, or maybe you lift that right leg up. Come back to long, slow breaths here. If you've lifted that right leg, bend into the right knee and lower back down. Press into the right hand, lift all the way back up, reach that left arm up. Then exhale down, tabletop pose. Let's bring some movement in. Create a C shape with your spine. Bring the hips over to the right and look over your right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, bring the hips to the left and look over your left shoulder. One more time on each side. Exhaling, coming to the right. And inhale, center. Exhale, over to the left. Find center. From here, you'll extend your right leg back behind you. And then swing your right leg out to the side, placing your right foot down about in line with your left knee. Your right toes can point forward or to the side. Find what feels best for your hip. And then start to walk your hands back towards you. Find your balance here. You might need to cushion that left knee. And then lift your hands to your hips. When you feel strong, reach your arms up. And exhale, slide that right hand gently down your right leg. Reach your right arm up and over. Barely applying pressure through that right hand. Maybe your gaze comes up towards the ceiling. With an inhale, find center, reach both arms up. And exhale, bring that left hand down, maybe to the edge of the mat or onto the floor, reaching your right arm up, creating a straight line from wrist to wrist. You could stay just as you are, or you could float that right foot off of the mat, making this a balance. If you've lifted that right foot, go ahead and bring it back down to the mat or the floor. Reach that right arm all the way over to the left, stretching down the right side of your body. Then start to walk your hands back to center to find the hands directly below the shoulders once again. Keeping that right leg extended out to the side for now. Come into another gentle stretch for the shoulder. You'll lift the weight out of that right hand, reach the right arm up and out. And with your exhale, not coming as deep this time, you'll bring that right hand behind the left arm, thread it through. Just come maybe to the edge of your mat, pressing the back of the hand down into the mat to stretch through the back of the arm and into that right shoulder. Continue to feel the length through your spine. Feel the crown of the head reaching forward. Make sure you aren't rounding or curling in too much here. And then release. Bring that right hand down. Lift the weight out of the right foot and extend that leg back behind you once again. Almost done. You'll cross that right leg over the left, coming over to the left side of your mat. Look over your left shoulder. Finding center once again, uncrossing the legs. Bring that right knee down beside the left. Gently rock the hips side to side. And we'll do all of that on the second side. Extend that left leg all the way back. Swing that left leg out to the side. Placing your left foot about in line with your right knee. Start to walk your hands back towards you. Maybe you tuck those right toes under. Lift your hands to your hips. Feel the crown of the head lift up towards the ceiling. And inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lower that left hand to slide down your left leg. Reach your right arm up and over. Maybe your gaze comes up towards the ceiling. With an inhale, guide yourself back to center. Reach your arms up. And exhale, plant that right hand down to the side of your mat. Reach your left arm up. Look up towards your left thumb. If that puts too much strain on the neck, you can keep your gaze down to the mat. If you'd like to create a balance here, lift that left foot off of the floor. Flex that left foot if it's lifted. If you're balancing here, bring that left foot back down. Reach all the way over to the right with that left hand, stretching down the left side of your body. Then start to walk the hands back towards center, placing the hands directly below the shoulders, keeping that left foot down on the floor. You'll reach that left arm up and out, turning your chest to the left. With your exhale, just gently placing, so threading that left arm behind the right and pressing the back of the left hand down into the floor of the mat, just until you feel that stretch into your left shoulder. Releasing the left hand down. Lifting the weight out of that left foot, extend the left leg back behind you, then cross the left leg over the right. Look over your right shoulder. Pressing that left heel over to the right side. Back to center, uncrossing the legs, bringing that left knee down beside the right. You'll start to walk your hands back towards your knees, allowing the tops of the feet to rest on the mat. You could keep your bottom lifted, you could keep the hands on the mat. If it feels okay, you could start to sink the hips down, sit on your heels. If it's available to you, you could walk the hands back and sit up tall. If you'd like to take this further, you'll walk the hands back behind you. And maybe you'll start to lift through the knees, lifting through the shins, stretching through the tops of the feet and into the shins. Try to keep the shoulders back and down, relaxed. And slowly releasing back down. If you've lifted, walk the hands back forward in front of the knees. Lift your seat, tuck your toes under, and this time stretching through the bottoms of the feet, stretching through the toes, strengthening the ankles. We'll start to sit back onto the heels. And again, you might keep the hands down to the mat. You might place the hands onto the thighs. releasing, walking the hands back forward, placing the knees hip-width distance apart, hands directly below the shoulders. We'll move through a sequence to bring gentle movements into the spine once again. Inhale, lower the belly, tilt the tailbone up, press your chest forward. Maybe you look up. With your exhale, round through your back, tuck your chin in. Inhale to center. Exhale, send your hips over to the right, look over your right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, bring your hips to the left, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, center. And exhale, send your hips back towards your heels, round through your back for just a moment. And inhale up, neutral spine. Exhale, fully flat back. One more time. Inhale, lower the belly, tilt the tailbone up, press your chest forward. And exhale, round through your back, tuck your chin in towards your chest. Inhale to center. And exhale, hips to the right, look over your right shoulder. Inhale, back to center, and exhale, over to the left. Inhale, center, and exhale, send your hips back, round through your spine. This time, inhale all the way forward, sink your hips down, maybe bend into the arms, shoulders stay relaxed, and exhale, round through the back, almost coming into child's pose. We'll keep the toes tucked and start to move back and forth. Reach your arms forward. Inhale fully. Breathe in as you sink the hips, open across the chest. And exhale, round through your back. Empty out. Couple more times. Inhale, sinking the hips low. And exhale, round. One more time. Settle into child's pose. Big toes come to touch, tops of the feet rest. Bring the knees wide, or you can keep them together if you prefer. Sink the hips back. Relax here. Maybe find a block or a cushion to rest your head. If the forehead meets the mat, go ahead and rest there. The arms can stay reaching forward, or they might come along the sides of your body. Take a few long, slow breaths here. Take your time. Move super slowly. Make your way to seated on your mat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Bring your knees out wide. Butterfly legs. The heels can come further away from the body to create a larger diamond with the legs, or you can bring the heels in nice and close. Just take a moment sitting up tall, not forcing anything. You can take a hold of the knees, the ankles, feet. We'll just start to make gentle circles. When you're ready, inhale, and exhale, start to lean over to the right, coming forward and around. Trying to connect breath with this circular movement. Inhale as you come to center, Exhale, forward and down, and inhale, up and around. Notice in which direction you're moving. And find center once again. Take a nice deep inhale and start to move the opposite way. Finding center when you're ready, releasing. Find a comfortable seat. You can extend the legs or cross them. I'll invite you to bring your hands to heart center. Feel the warmth of your hands pressing into each other. We'll end our practice today by taking 3 cleansing breaths as we did at the beginning. When you're ready, take a nice deep inhale in through your nose, fill up. Exhale, release out your mouth, let it go. 2 more, breathe in fully. Exhale, let it go. 1 more time. Release. Return to your natural breath. My hope is that this practice has brought you a sense of calm and peace. Thank you for joining me. To all of you, to love and peace. Namaste. I hope you're feeling good after your practice today. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.